Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle Nielsen, and this is How You Level Up, a podcast where I ask questions to help you become your best self. Today we ask, what is perfectionism? How does thinking about perfectionism affect us in different ways? We've talked about shame before, and to Dr. Brené Brown, shame is the birthplace of perfectionism. Dr. Brown has been researching emotions for more than 2 decades, and when she looks at perfectionism, she sees a few things. To her, perfectionism is extremely driven by a potentially all-consuming question of, what will people think? In this manner, if someone is seeking to reach perfection, seeking to embody perfectionism, they are killing their curiosity because reaching for perfect means things are already known, that there are no new things left to discover. Think about what perfect means. It means that the ideal is known. That if we are not perfect, the perfect we have in mind, in body, we know this to be true because of our faults, our flaws, and our failures. And even more than known, those are defects that leave us less than perfect. You can see how intricately tied to shame this can be. Shame is the psychological mechanism that suppresses the violation of social norms, whereas embarrassment or guilt are judgments on behavioral violations of social norms. Shame is tied to judgment of you as a person, violating that perfect idea. If someone is seeking perfection, they are under the implicit perception that to be less than perfect is to be less than, period. On the flip side, if we can be curious and make mistakes along the way in our learning, then we are inadvertently growing and becoming stronger as people. Perfection does not allow this. Perfect frowns upon those that would make mistakes, because how could you have not known what to do? How could you have not known what was the right thing? What was the right way to say something? Research on perfectionism has found that individuals with high levels of perfectionistic traits will fail to meet the expectations they set for themselves, fail to meet the expectations others set for them. They will perceive that people consistently fall short, and they will feel making connections is hard. In the same way that feeling shame is a sort of void of empathy, perfectionism is fundamentally about a person's need to be accepted and to receive approval. We all have a piece of us that wants to be accepted, wants to belong, wants to do things that are approved. This is why our worldview is influenced by so many outside factors. This is why we are influenced by groupthink. But once again, if perfectionism is about a need to be accepted and to receive approval, a person seeking perfectionism presumes that their actions and they themselves are being critically judged on a certain level. To be under the impression that we are being judged, that what we do must always be at a certain level or else face judgment, this is a path to anxiety. This is what Dr. Brown calls paralysis. Life paralysis is that inability to work on something because we're afraid that what we do will not be good enough. Life paralysis is the full stop to action and creativity because whatever it is you're doing isn't going to be good enough. It isn't going to be perfect. Perfectionism is self-destructive. It's a limiting belief. It is an impossible feat, for nothing in our world, nothing in any world is perfect. Can you accept that life is not perfect? Can you accept and live in a world where what you do, what you say, how those around you live is not going to be perfect? Even to hold someone else to some standard that is not their own, meaning holding someone else to a standard that you are setting, that's a close parallel to perfectionism. As someone who fights with perfectionism, there's a wonderful saying by Marcus Aurelius that is, be tolerant of others and strict with yourself. In this context, this means that you need to give others slack, because you can only ever hold yourself to a standard that you set. And when you hold yourself to that standard, remember not to set it so high that you continuously fall short. Give yourself small wins. Set yourself up for success. Make your goals, your mission in life, obtainable by playing the long game. So, what is it you can lighten up on yourself about? What standard do you have that you can relax, even when it comes to others? What can you give up about perfection so that you can live a fuller, happier, less judgmental life? Thank you for listening to another episode. If you're enjoying the show, open up the app you're listening to this on and hit the like or subscribe button and give a 5-star rating. At least twice a week, you'll find a new episode asking you a new question, so you can strengthen your emotional independence, improve your communication skills, and upgrade your personal philosophy. So if there's a question you'd like me to dive into next, send it to any of these social media accounts connected in the show notes here. This is all about how you level up.